Okay, so in this video, I want to talk about your spell work or your magic work, whatever, your workings, however you want to talk or call it, and why it's not working. Yeah, first thing I want to say is that if it's not working, that is you. And it's always going to be you. The reason why I say this is because the spirit is perfect. The spirit is connected to God. It has no imperfections with it. The only thing that has a form of imperfection is the instrument, which is us, a human. Because as humans, we're not perfect. Okay, this is, if it was perfect, then we wouldn't be trying to connect with the higher power to get certain things done and make our life better. This is only facts. So, the way I look at it is this way, right? If you're doing the work and you're not getting the results, that means that you're not interpreting the message, or you're not getting it in full of what the spirit is trying to tell you. Or, and this is the part that a lot of us don't like to talk about, but maybe you don't have the powers or the means to do the spiritual shit. You feel me? Like, I'm a person who believes that not everybody have this gift to do workings for people. You get what I'm saying? Do you have a gift? Do you have a guardian angel protect yourself? Yes, but when you're talking about being a sorcerer or sorceress and doing work for people, I personally don't believe everybody have this gift, because that's like saying everybody in Africa in the tribe was a witch doctor. Like, why would they have a witch doctor if everybody was capable of doing this? You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, that's the way I feel about that. Sorry, if you feel a way about that one. But with that being said, how do you know if you have a gift when it comes to doing spiritual work? Now, the way I would consider is, like, let's say you do a working and you got some type of reaction out of that working, like a love working. You did a love working on somebody and they ended up hating you and resenting you, or maybe they like you but they're not going all the way through with the results that you're looking for. I would say that you might have a gift. You get what I'm saying? And even if, like I said, it's something bad where it's a negative standpoint between you and the target, you and the person, you got to understand that there's still some light within that dark, because there was some movement. There was some movement that happened. Maybe your ingredients is off and you got to find a way to fix it. But the fact that there was some type of outcome means that you have some type of form of, I guess, ashe, mojo, powers, whatever you want to call it. Which to me is a good sign. It means that you're manipulating energies the way whether it be good or bad, you're doing it. You get what I'm saying? So with that going on now you're probably thinking, what is it that you should do? Well, like I said, for this channel, this is about me and my perspective, and how I think you should go about things. So with that being said, I can't tell you how to do it, since all of us have different energies that radiates within us, and you have to find out what works with you. You know what I'm saying? But I will say, don't quit. Even if the spirit gets mad with you, don't quit. Keep pushing. Learn and experiment, even if it costs you big. If this is truly what you want to be a sorcerer, sorceress, because there's no risk without reward. You get what I'm saying? Like, it's not happening. If you're not going to go out there every day and go to a job interview, many job interviews, for them to turn you down, you're not going to find the one that's going to accept you and say yes. You get what I'm saying? So, yeah, there's never a risk without, no risk without reward. You get what I'm saying? So, and the last thing I want to say is, when you're doing the spiritual work, like, humble yourself and stay persistent and disciplined. and keep your eyes open, keep your mouth shut, and keep your mind open, you'll be shocked to your outcomes. And what do I mean by this? Humble yourself, because you may be somebody's practicing 10, 15 years, and you may come across somebody who's been practicing 10 or 15 months, and this person may say one thing to you, that one little secret that they found somewhere, but they don't even know that this is a major secret. But you who have experience and understanding, you will find out, or maybe your spirit will say, yo, boom, that's what you need right there. And then you will find out, that secret has a value that even this person who told you don't even know. But trust me, believe what I'm telling you. The next thing is, what I mean by stay persistent, the reason I say that is because the only way for you to have great skills in anything, I don't care what you're doing. It could be singing, dancing, it could be drawing, it could be architect, it could be talking. Practice makes perfect. Practice every day, every other day, this spirituality. You're going to have to come up with things to continuously do and jot and log down your information while you're doing it. Discipline. And I ain't even gonna lie, certain parts of my life I do struggle with this one. You get what I'm saying? Certain parts, but I'm learning to master it. But discipline is extremely important, because anybody who been in the spiritual game for a minute, they know that the spiritual game mimics the world. And the same way how the world have good and bad, the spirituality have good and bad. You get what I'm saying? So be disciplined in the things that you're doing. If you have a date and time for certain things, always try and push to make sure that you make that date and time available for what you have to do. Because I'm telling you, discipline is probably one of the biggest things in this spirituality. To be 1 minute on and 1 minute off is not a good look. Like, I mean, probably for some people, but I don't think that's really where you're gonna get it, bro. I mean, you probably get it, but it's gonna take you 40, 50 years to get where you're trying to get. You get what I'm saying? And other thing is I was saying is keep your eyes open. What I mean by keep your eyes open, I just don't mean look and just look at something and that's it for face value. I mean, if you see something happening with spiritual works, or you see someone talking about something, or somebody has something in their possession, and they're talking about, and they're using it as an ingredient or something, try to look and understand, why is this spiritualist using this tool, this ingredient? What is the main purpose of it? What does it do? Because just try to stay. Just don't look at something and it's like, oh, that person has a white feather, so I'm gonna put a white feather. Because trust me, that shit could fuck you up. Believe you me. You may think, oh, because that person has the same type of spirit or energy that you're fucking with. I'm telling you right now, you may have the same type of spirit, but that spirit may not fuck with whatever that individual is doing with that spirit. It may rock with that, but yours is like, nah, I don't want that. You get what I'm saying? Not saying on everything, but some things is like that. You get what I'm saying? For example, there was a spirit that I work with, and I was reading online. I'm not gonna say the name of the spirit that I work with, but there was reading online, and when I first started finding out about the spirit that came to me, I did research, and it says that the spirit like rum. And when I went and got rum and I hit the spirit with some rum, the feeling that I got wasn't a good feeling. And when I went and looked into it, I realized that the spirit didn't like rum, but the spirit like red wine. You get what I'm saying? And something else, but I'm gonna leave that to my secret for me, because I don't really matter for you guys. But yeah, keep your eyes open. The next one is keep your mouth shut. And what I mean by keep your mouth shut, don't go around getting into arguments with other spiritualists about shit that you do. You get me? Like, if you know that you do something, or you have a feeling to do something, try that shit. If it don't work, it don't work. Hopefully you survive it. But if it don't work, it don't work, man, because sometimes with other spiritualists, they can only do what they're told or what they've read on Google. Like, if you came up with something and you had a whole reasonable explanation of why you want to use something, why you want to do it, and you be talking to a spiritualist, sometimes you thinking like you end up on the same level of reasoning, these motherfuckers won't understand one thing you're saying and tell you that you can't do that and all type of shit. And then when you try it and you follow your spirit, you'll be shocked to find out like, oh shit, it actually works. And I'm telling you this from personal experience. All right. And another thing I want to talk about today, and the last thing to end it with, is keep an open mind. And this is something that when I first was fucking with spirituality, like I lacked. You get what I'm saying? I didn't have an open mind. You get what I'm saying? I was looking for whatever was just Jamaican or whatever was just West African. You get what I'm saying? So don't keep that mentality. You get what I'm saying? If it's white, if it's Asian, if it's black, if it's Spanish, whatever other nation that's out there, whatever it is, don't dismiss it because you probably have like you feel like this is not real, because this spirituality is not real, it's not hard, because God gave secrets to everybody in this world. He gave everybody something to work with. And if you look into some of these cultures, you'll be shocked to find out that there's information that you could work with now, and you may read something now that you may find out even 2-3 years later, 6 months, even closer, that is something that you can actually use then. You get what I'm saying? And through studying and constantly experimenting, you will find out like, there's a lot of similarities and a lot of secrets hidden within other people, cultures, systems, religions, whatever the fuck you want to call it, that you could use for your benefits. You get what I'm saying? So I hope you guys liked this video. I hope it was informative. Please like, share, subscribe. Talk to you later. 1.